So online, is my voice is audible to you all? Can you confirm me in chat box once? As well as screen. Clear for all of you. So let other people can join later. So voice as well as screen. Clear. Yeah. So let other people can join later. Now, without wasting of our time, let us try to start the session. Now, observe carefully. So in the last session, what we have discussed about like how to create the file. We have discussed about like how to create the file, how to remove the file, and also how to create the series of files, and also how to create the multiple files we have discussed. Right or not? Now, in this class, we are going to start like how we are going to add the data inside a file. So now observe carefully. Observe carefully. So if you want to create a file, so the command will be touch and then file name. What is the command here? Touch and then file name. So if you wanna see whether the file was created or not, give the ls or ll, ls or ll. Now, so see here, if let us try to do it practically so that we are going to add the data inside a file. So now observe carefully. Let me open the killercoder.com. Click on the playgrounds, Ubuntu. So now see here, by default you guys are having the file system file. By default you guys are having the file system file, so you can remove the file system file, no problem. RM and then file system. Now observe carefully here. So I want to create a file called DevOps. Touch and then DevOps. Touch and then DevOps. So the file was created. Now in this file, I want to add the data. So if you want to add the data in a file, totally we are going to use VIM. What we are going to use here? VIM. So basically it's an editor. VIM, it is going to be the editor. So usually in the VIM editor, totally we are having two modes. How many modes we are having in the VIM editor? We are having the two modes. So one was the command mode. So the second one was like it's an insert mode. So totally in the VIM editor, how many modes I am having? I am having two modes. So one was the command mode. So the second one was like it's an insert mode. Let me have the important points here. So see, point number one, the default mode in VIM editor. The default mode in the VIM editor is going to be the command mode. What is the default mode in the VIM editor? It is going to be the command mode. Okay. Now observe carefully. If you wanna shift from command mode to the insert mode, so here what I need to do? I need to press the small I button. What I need to do here? I need to press the small I button. Now I wanna shift from insert mode to the command. I wanna shift from insert mode to the command. So here what I need to do? I need to press the escape button. What I need to do here? I need to press the escape button. So in the keyboard, the first keyword was like, the escape button, right? So here we have to press the escape button. Now observe carefully. In the VIM editor, totally how many modes we are having? We are having the two modes. So one was a command mode. So the second one was like, it's an insert. Okay. Now observe carefully. What was the default mode in the VIM editor? It is going to be the command. It is going to be the command. So if you wanna shift from command mode to the insert mode, what I need to do? I need to press the small I button. I need to press the small I button. So if you wanna shift from insert mode to the command mode, if you wanna shift from insert mode to the command mode, what I need to do here? I need to press the escape button. Now let us try to do it lively. Let us try to do it lively. So now VIM DevOps. VIM DevOps. So as I have mentioned, so the default mode was what? It is going to be the command. What was the default mode in the VIM editor? It's a command. How can I get to know that? How can I get to know that whether I was in the command mode or in the insert mode? How can I get to know that whether I was in the command mode or in the insert means? So here you can able to see the file name. Here I can able to see the file name only for the first time. Remember, only first time we can see file name. Only first time we can see the file name. Later we are not going to see anything there. Only for the first time we can able to see the file name. Okay, later we are not going to see anything. So now totally I was in the command mode. Now I want to go to the insert. Here what I need to do? I need to press the small I button. So the moment if I have pressed the small I, here I can able to see as the insert. Here I can able to see as the insert. If you are seeing here as insert means you are in the insert. You are in where? You are in the insert mode. Now again I want to shift from insert mode to the command mode. What I need to do? I need to press the small I button. What I need to do? I need to press the small I. Totally I have pressed the small I. Now here I can't see anything. Only first time we can see the file name. Later we are not going to see anything here. So if I have present in the insert mode, now I can able to see the insert command mode. Insert command mode. Small I escape. Small I escape. So remember, if you are seeing here as insert means you are in the insert mode. That's it. You are seeing here as insert means you are in the insert mode. Otherwise, you can't, I mean to say, otherwise, you are in the command mode itself. Okay, now let me add the data here. Here this is all about Linux. Here this is all about Linux. So totally I have added the data. Totally I have added my data. Now what I need to do after adding the data, what we need to do? So we have to save the data. What we need to do here? We have to save the data. So if you want to save the data, if you want to save the data, so the command will be, colon W. What is the command here? Colon W. Nothing but what? It is going to be the save. So if you want to quit, colon Q. It is nothing but quit. it is nothing but what? It is going to be the quit. So if you want to do both at a time, colon WQ or colon X. So what it will do? Will save and quit. Will save and quit. Okay. So say here, if you wanna save the data, if you wanna save the data, it is going to be the colon W. Nothing but what? It is going to be the save. So if you wanna quit from the editor, it is going to be the colon Q. Nothing but what? It is going to be the quit. If you wanna do both at a time, if you wanna do both at a time, it is going to be the colon WQ. Nothing but what? Save and quit. So instead of giving colon WQ, you can also use the colon X. It is going to be the shortcut. Now let us try to do it lively. So the moment, if I have given the colon W, what happening there? It was adding the data. If you observe, it was adding the data. Why it was adding the data? We are in the insert mode. Where we are in? We are in the insert. So the name itself contain as the insert. The name itself contain as insert. So it means we are in the insert mode. That's the reason it was inserting the data there. Okay. So remember colon W, colon WQ or colon X or colon Q. Usually these all are the commands. So if you want to perform these commands, we should be in the command. Right now in which mode we are in? We are in the insert. That's the reason it was inserting the data there. So I want to shift from insert mode to the command. I want to shift from insert mode to the command mode. So here what I need to do? I need to press the escape button. Right or not? What we need to do? We need to press the escape button. So totally I have pressed the escape. Now we are in the command. Right now we are in the insert. Let me remove all these things. No. Escape. We are in the command mode now. So I can able to save my data. Colon W. Colon W. Hit enter. So what we are getting in the DevOps file, one line written. So we have written one line. Now we haven't exited from the editor. We haven't exited from the editor, right? So if you wanna exit, colon Q. Nothing but what? It is going to be the quit. Nothing but what? It is going to be the quit. Colon Q. So we have quitted from the editor. Okay. So now I want to cross verify like whether my data was saved or not. I want to cross verify like whether my data was saved or not. If you want to cross verify, so the command will be cat and then DevOps. So ultimately, cat is a command to see the data inside a file. Cat is the command to see the data in a file. Okay. Now totally what I am having my data. Again I am going to write one more data. AM DevOps. So let me add the data. Okay, this is all about AWS. Here this is all about AWS. So totally I have added my data. Totally I have added my data. So now if you want to save your data, what I need to give? I need to give the colon W and also I need to give the colon Q. So instead of giving two individual, we can use both at a time, right? Colon W Before that, we have to go to the command mode. Okay. So first I need to press the escape button, colon W. So save and quit. So if you want to cross verify, cat DevOps. Here this is all about Linux and also the DevOps. So AWS. Okay. Now see here. BIM again. BIM DevOps. So if you want to copy a line, if you want to copy a line. So here what we are going to use? We are going to use the YY. If you want to copy a line, what we are going to use? We are going to use the YY. Let me write it now. Let me write it down here. So see, if you want to copy a line, YY. Copy a line. If you wanna paste, pick. If you wanna copy file, YY. Copy file. If you wanna paste, P. Okay. So if you wanna delete a line, delete it. You delete. If you wanna delete 5 lines, 5 it. So delete 5. Delete 5. Okay. So see here, I wanna copy 2 lines. So then what we are going to use? We are going to use 2 YY. 2 YY. So to copy 2 lines. To copy 2 lines. So 2 YY. 2 lines are copied. 2 YY. If you wanna copy 2 YY. So 2 lines are copied P. So P, 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 P. It was pasting the 2 lines. It was pasting the 2 lines. So if you want to delete a line, delete. If you want to delete 5 lines, find it. Okay, place your cursor and then delete. Okay, so 5 delete. It was deleted 5 lines. Now colon exam give. What it will do? It will save and quit. It will save and quit. Hit enter. Now give a cat DevOps. I am having my data. Let me copy these lines one more time. BIM DevOps. So 3 YY. I am giving the paste P. If you observe closely, I am having the number of lines. I am having the number of lines. So totally, I want to set the numbers to my lines. I want to set the numbers to my lines. So if you wanna set the number, so here we are going to use colon set number. So I am having totally 21 lines. I am having totally 21 lines. So see here, I am going to write colon set number. So I will use this one to set the numbers. Now totally I am having 21 lines. So totally I am having 21 lines. Now I was at 21. So if you observe, my cursor was at 21. Now I wanna go directly to the 5th line. I wanna go directly to the fifth line. So it means if you wanna go to a particular line, if you wanna go to a particular line, so here we are going to use that number colon 5. I will go to the fifth line now. So if I have given colon 10, we are at the 10th line. If I have given colon 2, we are at the second line. Colon 9, ninth line. So it means if you wanna go to a particular line, colon and a number. Let me write down here. Colon 9. There is no space here. Colon 9. To go to ninth line. Colon 15. Why we use this one? To go to 15th line. Okay, so colon 10. So why we use this one? To go to 10th. Okay, colon and then particular. So totally I have saved an X. So remember, if your screen was filled like this, if your screen was filled like this, just try to use the clear. So the screen was filled. Or you can use Control L. So we are having our. Now again, AM DevOps. If you observe closely, I am having multiple times as the Linux. You observe, I am having the Linux. I am having the multiple times as the Linux. Now, I want to replace my Linux with the DevOps. I want to replace my Linux with the DevOps. So it means if you want to replace a word, if you want to replace a word, so here we are going to use send command. Percentage S. Percentage S slash old word slash new word. So if you observe closely, I am having the Linux for the multiple times. So I want to replace my Linux with the DevOps. Percentage S slash. What was the old word here? Linux. What was the new word here? DevOps. So Linux are going to be replaced by the DevOps. Percentage S slash Linux needs to be replaced by DevOps. Hit enter. So all the Linux words was replaced by the DevOps. All the Linux words was replaced by the DevOps. So I am having multiple times as AWS. Here. Now I want to replace my AWS with DevOps. I want to replace my AWS with the DevOps. So the syntax will be the same. Percentage S slash AWS needs to be replaced by DevOps. AWS needs to be replaced by DevOps. So see here, percentage S slash AWS needs to be replaced by DevOps. So it was replaced. Okay. So completely this is the way to replace a word. Okay. So here it is going to be follow the case sensitive. Let's say here I am having the DevOps as a small letter. DevOps as small letter. But you are giving the capital letter. So see, I am having the DevOps D as a small letter. But the moment you are using percentage S capital D DevOps, so needs to be replaced by Linux. So it is not going to be the possible, guys. Here we have to use the case sensitive only. It means here we have to perform like percentage s DevOps small letter needs to be replaced by capital letter. Sorry, let's percentage s slash instead of using capital D first, DevOps needs to be replaced by what we are getting pattern DevOps not found. Why? Because I have given the capital D. Percentage S capital D DevOps needs to be replaced by Linux. It will not accept. Capital D I have given. What we are getting? DevOps pattern was not found. DevOps pattern was not found. Okay, why? Because it was a capital. Okay, so the moment we have using the small letters, it is going to be the acceptable. So I am giving like percentage s slash small d. DevOps needs to be replaced by lines. So all was replaced. So if you observe, I have given the spelling mistake as wrong. Percentage s was replaced. Okay. So here you can replace like this. Percentage s slash x needs to be replaced by y. So all are replaced. Okay. So if you want to change one word, one letter, you can replace. Okay. So I am giving column Q capital. It was not saved. Why? Because I have quitted without save. Directly I have given Q. That's the reason it was quit. So see here, you have done some changes. Percentage S slash old word and then new. Now I am trying to quit here. Without saving, I am trying to quit. It will not possible. See, no return since change, add factorial to override. What exactly the mean here, you know? You have done some changes here. You have done some changes here. Without saving, you are trying to quit. Without saving, you are doing the quit. So at this point of time, we are going to use forcefully. At this point of time, what we are going to use? We are going to use forcefully. Okay, so directly I am going to use colon Q and a factorial symbol. So colon Q forcefully. Those symbols will represent forceful. Clear for all of you? So then hit enter. Without saving, we have quitted. Without saving, we have quitted. Okay, so verify that capped DevOps. AM DevOps percentage S slash AWS needs to be replaced by Linux. Now column X I am giving. So save and cat and DevOps. Okay. Now completely, this is the way to add the data inside a file. To add the data inside a file. So the next one is about like creation of directories. Let's say this is my laptop. This is my laptop. In my laptop, if I want to create a directory, nothing but a folder. How we are going to create? Right click, new, and then folder. The folder was created. Right click, new, folder. The folder was created. Right? So remember, whereas in the servers, directories are nothing but what? It's a folders. Directories are nothing but what? It's a folders. Now, if you want to create a directory, so the command will be mkdir. This is a command here, mkdir, and then directory name. I want to create the TCS directory. What was the directory name here? TCS. Hit enter. Now here else. We are having the TCS directory here. We are having the TCS directory. Now, if you want to go inside to a particular folder, you have to give the double click. Right or not? The same manner, if you want to go inside to this particular directory, you want to go inside to this particular directory. So here we are going to use CD. What we are going to use here? CD. So change directory. CD and then TCS. CD and then TCS. Hit enter. We are at the TCS directory now. Again, I am going to create one more directory. mkdir TCS 1. So CD TCS1. Again, mkdir. If you have given the up arrow, you will get the previous commands, guys. If you have given the up arrow, you will get the previous commands. So CD TCS2. Again, mkdir TCS3. So CD TCS3. Sorry. Again, mkdir TCS4. So CD TCS4. Again, mkdir TCS5. CD TCS5. Now, right now we are at the TCS direct. TCS5 direct. Okay. So in server, in the server, you are not going to see the entire path. It means in the server, you can't see like TCS5 was present on TCS4, TCS4 was present on 3. So TCS3 was present on 2, 2 was present on 1, 1 was present on T6. Okay, so you can't see the entire path. So if you wanna see the entire path, if you wanna see the entire path, so here we are going to use PWD, nothing but what? Present working directory. Present working directory. Present working directory. Clear for all of you? Okay. Now, so if you observe closely, we are at the TCS5. We are at the TCS5. Now I wanna go one step back. Now I wanna go one step back. So if you want to go one step back, if you want to go one step back, CD space double dot. If you want to go one step back, cd space double dot. If you want to go two steps back, if you want to go two steps back, so here what we are going to use cd space double dot slash double dot. If you want to go three steps back, cd space double dot slash double dot slash double dot. Okay. Now I want to go from where I have came. Totally I have came from TCS2. Totally I have came from TCS2. Now I want to go to the TCS cd space I. We are at the TCS2. We are at the TCS2. Clear for all of you? Now, so I want to go to the TCS 3, 4, 5. Right now we are at the. So we are at the TCS 5 right now. Directly, I want to go to the root directory. So this symbol will represent the root directory. So directly, I want to go to the root directory. Directly, I want to go to the root directory. Now just try to use like cd hyphen. Sorry, cd. That's it. We are at the root directory. We are at the root directory. Done. Okay. So if you observe closely, if I want to create this pattern, first what I have done, I have created the TCS directory. Later I was inside the TCS directory. Again I have created the TCS2. Again I have go inside to the TCS2. We have created the TCS3. Again we have gone inside to the TCS2. We have go to the TCS3. We have go to the TCS4 and then we have go to the TCS5. We have created like this. Right or not? In the same manner, instead of giving like that, so here we can use this as a command mkdir. So see here, I want to create the HCL directory. Inside this HCL, I want to create HCL1. Inside this HCL1, I want to create the HCL2. Inside this HCL2, I want to create the HCL3. Inside this HCL3, I want to create 4. Inside this HCL4, I want to create the HCL5. Just try to mention hyphen P. Before that, just try to mention hyphen P. So here P is nothing but parenting. P is nothing but what? It's a parenting. Hit enter. So give the ls. I am having the HCL. So CD HCL. We are in the HCL1 now. So CD HCL1. We are in the HCL2. Okay. So CD HCL2. Give the ls. We are at the HCL3. So CD HCL3. We are at the HCL4. CD HCL4. We are at the HCL5. So CD HCL5. We are having like this. Okay. So we can create at the root level itself. Okay. So I'm going to explain one more time. So mkdir, I should have PWC. Inside this PWC, I should have PWC1. Inside this PWC1, I should have the PWS2, PWC3, PWC4, PWC5. Before that, just try to mention hyphen P. P is nothing but what? It's a parenting. P is nothing but what? It's a parent. Okay. Hit enter. So give the ls. Give the ls. So I am having the PWC. Just try to go inside to the PWS C. There you are having the PWS 1. So just try to go to the PWS 1. Where you are having the PWS 2. So go to the PWS 2. Where you are having the PWS 3. Inside these 3, we are having the 4 flags. So clear for all of you? How to create the directory as well as how to switch to a directory. Just try to confirm. Yeah, that's perfect. So guys, so just try to do the practice after this so that we'll connect on next session. So any doubts from this class online? So later we will go with the offline people as well. So any doubts from this class? Yeah, just try to do the practice guys so that we'll connect on next session. So I will upload this video as well as the notes over the drive. So just try to get it from the drive. Okay, don't write any notes. So I will provide the notes. As I have mentioned, I will write the notes. I will provide the notes with you. So just try to get it from the drive. Okay. Okay then. So any alternative concerns as well as doubts?